Good evening, welcome to Gornergrat in the Swiss Alps above Zermatt. This evening I came up on the last train, brought my bike because I'm obviously going to miss the last train back down again. And before I go back to town, I want to take a picture of the Monte Rosa, the highest peak in Switzerland, and this little lake as the sun goes down behind the mountains over here. Now sunset is in about 1 hour's time, but as ever in the mountains, it'll actually dip down behind the mountains behind you. I reckon I've got about 15 or 20 minutes left of sunlight here. We'll still get sunlight up on the Monte Rosa for a bit of time after that. That'll be where the sun disappears from last, basically. All right, so I'm having a quick wander around, and I think that the best composition so far is probably going to be the simplest composition. So depending on how the light plays out, I'm figuring I'm not going to take the photo here until all of this sort of mid-ground, the other side of the lake, that will actually probably be in the shade by the time we get any nice colour on the Monte Rosa. So maybe that section in the middle could be silhouetted almost. Hopefully nice colour on Monte Rosa reflected in the lake in that big sort of circle. That's the plan. Well, that's my idea. Fingers crossed, I guess. Before then, I'm going to look around and see if I see anything different again. Well, I've got the camera out and the tripod, mainly so it looked like I was doing something as the drone flew around, to be honest. But I was kind of hopeful that these mountains over here could catch some nice light. But basically, the cloud over in this direction has snuffed out the sun, and it looks like we're just going to have a pretty dull sky, if I'm honest. And certainly, I'm not holding my breath for a nice bit of light to hit the mountain over here, which is already kind of in the shade. I'm going to go back to my original spot. I'm going to set up and keep my fingers crossed that something happens with the light, but I've not got a whole lot of positivity in me right now. Well, it's called the Monte Rosa. In Italian means pink mountain. Not tonight, it ain't. Just kind of gone from white to grey, I guess. Just starting to get some wisps of colour in the sky. I guess it's now or never. Sunset is in about 10 minutes. Well, hang out. At least there's some clouds in the sky, so if there is no nice light or any colour up there, there's something to catch it. But colour on the mountain, essentially not going to happen. All that crossing of fingers finally worked. The sun is, I guess, down in between a couple of the bands of cloud behind, and it's just throwing a really nice orangey pink light onto the mountain. But it is beautiful right now, and it is exactly what I was hoping we'd get as a photo. There's a bit of colour appearing in the cloud above. Oh, it's just, yeah, tip top. Really happy photographer right now. Taking a panorama rather than a single image, just because the 20mm lens seemed too wide and that colour gets lost in the wide lens. It looks too small in the middle of the frame, and the 50mm lens was a little bit too tight. So a panorama with a 50mm lens, it's going to make a frame a bit bigger than the mountain. I should be able to merge it together quite easily, and if I want to, I can crop into that a little bit. But right now, the shadow of the mountains behind is almost mirroring the Monte Rosa. There's a shadow, I'm going to guess it's the Dent Blanche, which is going over the parrot spitz, I think, behind. I would say this is the Obergabelhorn now. His shadow on top of just below the Dufour spitz. The Nord end has got the most light on it. It looks so cool right now. This is what I came up here for. This is what I was hoping for. So lucky, so lucky. So here I am, very happy. Got the photo I came for. The light's gone from the top, some really nice pastel shades in the sky up there. And I was just thinking, probably should pack up and go. Well, maybe I'll hang out a little bit longer, see if anything happens in the sky. I've walked up above the lake down there, turn around, check this out. I think normally what I would do is run up here and just try and take this photo, but I don't know how great it would be. I haven't got a composition immediately in my head. So I think what I'm going to do is spend the rest of the evening watching this and then biking back to Zermatt. Some things are best enjoyed with the eyes rather than rushing around with the camera. Thanks ever so much for watching. See you on the next one. Ciao, Zermatt.